Sharpeyed Sheep and welcome to CHV's Tactical Lessons. This is a small series we're going to create about tactics and strategies. Hopefully you'll find this amusing and maybe you'll learn something or be inspired. Let's get to it. This first episode is titled Decoys and Faints. First, when I say decoy, a lot of people might think of the decoy armor ability, which is the hologram, the perfect decoy maker, which makes your own decoy. It's a great decoy maker, but for experienced players this might seem a bit obvious. Hopefully you will learn to use decoys in the old school way. Now, this might not work on experienced players. Here's a good example of how holograms can be used as decoys. Wow, nice move. Now we're going to go through how decoys are used in the old school way, the basic way, how they were used in Halo 3 and Halo 2. This is a good example of a perfect decoy. Here you can see me as the decoy, and here is Glacier Codfish as the ambush. Let's watch and see what happens. Wow. Notice here how the active camo is really easy to spot if you really look for it.
Double kill.
This is another great example of a decoy, performed by myself and Glacier once again. The decoy stays safe in armor lock while the ambush goes in for the assassination.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
Now here's an old clip from Halo 3 where the decoy wasn't really voluntarily, but it worked out great either way. Looks like the Reds were in for a hot surprise. Huh.
Killing spree.
Stupid Reds. Now in this next example, Glacier is going to use his entire team and the objective as his decoy instead of using a teammate.
Ball taken. Gained the lead. Ball taken. First strike. Double kill.
But now over to feints. A good definition of feints might be tricking your enemy into believing you are a different type of target than you actually are. And by doing this, you might be luring them into a trap. The easiest example of this might be turning a corner with an enemy at your tail while you're wielding an assault rifle, and then during the split second you are out of sight by your enemy, you switch to your secondary weapon, which happened to be a shotgun. Surprise, surprise. This started out in Halo 2 when people hid the weapon they were planning to use from their enemies. This was especially effective in Halo 2 because in Halo 2 the secondary weapon wasn't displayed on their body. Now this next example you're going to show you here is a bit different. Here Glacier will try to take the ghost out with armor lock. But to the ghost, if it seems you are too eager to get splattered, the enemy might suspect something. So what Glacier is going to do is walk in the wrong direction. Glacier might seem like an easy target, unaware of the ghost approaching behind him, while paying attention to his radar. Now this next example is from Halo 3. To his surprise, I'm avoiding the close quarter situation and luring him into my grenade trap. Now this last example is by far the silliest, but I've actually seen people doing this or something similar at least. Here I seem like I'm AFK, but actually I was playing and suddenly got that sudden urge to scratch my left knee. And by doing that I put my controller on my lap and started scratching, but then I noticed something on my radar. And I grabbed my controller and pulled the old ninja move. So the enemies figured I was AFK and figured they could go in for an easy assassination. I've actually seen enemies pretending to be AFK on purpose, and then while you're in close combat, engage you in a situation that would favor them. Once again, I'm Sharpeyed Sheep. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Looks like the Reds are in for a hot surprise.